to you for solving your research problems through R. Actually, I will give some hands-on training of R in this session. I want that all participants try to do R codes with me. It may be helpful to you. I also give you some times for doing this. Maybe I give some information about R which has been already given by other speakers. For this, I apologize in advance. When I will ask some questions, then you will raise your hands. During screen sharing, I will not be able to check chat box. To see the presentation,
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. What is R? R statistical programming language is a free open source package based on the S language developed by Bell Labs. R is a language and environment for statistical computing and graphics. R provides a wide variety of statistical, linear and nonlinear modeling, classical statistical tests, time series analysis, classification, clustering, etc., and graphical techniques, and is highly extensible. The S language is often the vehicle of choice for research in statistical methodology, and R provides an open source route to participation in that activity. R, initially written by Ross Ika and Robert Gentleman at Department of Statistics of University of Auckland, New Zealand during 1990s. It can be used by anyone for any purpose. It is fully free. The current R is the result of a collaborative effort with contributions from all over the world. R was initially written by Robert Gentleman and Ross Ika, also known as R and R, of the Statistics Department of the University of Auckland. The benefits of R. What is the benefits of R? R is free, R is open source, and runs on Unix, Windows, and Mac. R has an excellent built-in help system. R has excellent graphing capabilities. R's language has a powerful, easy to learn syntax with many built-in statistical functions. The language is easy to extend the user written functions. R is a computer programming language. What is R lacking compared to other software solutions? It has a limited graphical interface. There is no commercial support. The command language is a programming language, so users must learn to appreciate syntax issues. No spreadsheet view of data, but connects to Excel or MS Office. Where to get R? Just type download R in Google search engine. Now R 4.0.3 is the latest version. You just click on download R 4.0.3 for Windows. Then you get this page. After installing the R, when you open the R icon, then you got these two windows simultaneously. This window called R GUI and this window is called R console. Now opening a script, this gives you script window, another window, script window, that is called untitled. Start up R via the GUI or favorite text editor. Two windows, one new for existing scripts, this will be saved, and another window, this is the terminal window or output window. This is a temporary input. and usually unsaved. Write small bits of R code here and run it in text editor. Then you get some outputs appear in our console. Did you get what you wanted? Adjust your syntax here in text editor depending on this answer. At the end, all you need to do is save your script files, which can easily be returned later. Basic assignments and operations. Arithmetic operations. These symbols are the standard arithmetic operators. To assign a value to a variable, use less than, dash, or equal to. We stick in equality sign. Basic program control. Two important control flow constructs: conditional execution, if statement, and repetitive execution for loop, repeat and while, for loop and while loop. The assignment operator is A equal to, this is valid as of R version 1.4.0. Previously it was and still can be A less than, dash. Both will be used, although you should learn one and stick with it. Getting started, how to use help R. R has an extensive help system built in. If you know which function you want help with, simply use question mark and function name with the function in the blank. Question mark hist means it gives the histogram help menu. Just we can check this. Open R and question mark hist. This window will appear. This is the histograms. Function name is hist, left corner upper side, and these are in graphics package. This page is the R documentation. First, describe the function. The generic function hist computes a histogram of the given data values. You have a data, then you can get the histogram of the data through these hist functions. Uses, how to use hist within bracket arguments. First argument is the dataset X. Next argument breaks. These all are arguments are maybe by default. If you type hist within bracket X, then you got the histogram. There is no need to input these arguments, but you can alter these arguments. Breaks. What is the breaks argument? One of a vector giving the breakpoint between histogram cells. Actually, the number of cells, number of bar in the histogram, or number of interval. Breaks may be a function to compute the vector of breakpoints. A single number giving the number of cells for the histogram. Maybe a character, string naming an algorithm to compute the number of cells. Maybe a function to compute the number of cells. Another argument is frequency, FREQ, freq. Another is probability, and many of others are there. One important arguments are the main, xlab and ylab. These arguments to title have useful defaults here. Means main argument is for the main title of the picture. Xlab is the argument for title of the x-axis, and this is for title of y-axis. Main good things of R documentation or in R help function or help file, there is an example of functions, how you write this function and how to get the result. Suppose we pick up one this uh, suppose we generate a data. How to generate we will discuss later.
Sorry, sir.
Yes,
Uh, um, so on which slide you are?
just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. I
Um,
present. Oh, sorry.
yes.
First help menu I do not show. This is the, you can see these are histogram help menu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the, I repeat, this is the art documentation for histogram function. His, the function, the name of the function for drawing histogram is hist. This is the left upper side, and this is under graphics package. Actually, in R, all functions are clustered in some packages. This is the graphics package. Under graphics package, basically the generic function hist computes a histogram of the given data values. Uses, how use hist within bracket arguments. First argument is the data x, a vector of values for which the histogram is desired. And other arguments, there are many arguments are there. These arguments may be by default, and you can also change these values of the arguments. What is the next argument? That is a break. Breaks means maybe one of these, a vector giving the breakpoints between histogram cells, a function to compute the vector of breakpoints, a single number giving the number of cells for the histogram, a character string naming an algorithm to compute the number of cells, a function to compute the number of cells. Another important argument is the main, xlab and ylab. These arguments to title have useful defaults here. Main for the main title of the graph, xlab the title of the x-axis, ylab is the title of the y-axis. Very important feature of this documentation is the there is several example in the end of the documentation. Now let us try do in R. Suppose we first generate the random sample from uh, normal distribution. This is the graphic picture of R. By default, give some breakpoints. You can change these histograms of X is the by default main title. This is the by default title of the x-axis and title of the y-axis. You can change the breakpoints. X equal to suppose 30. What is the picture now right come? This is the number of bars in the histogram changed. Now we want to change the main title. Main equal to hist just like this. This check is appear hist title. What you want to type in this part within the inverted comma, this will appear in the title part of the graphic window. You can change the value of the title of the x-axis. X lab equal to the data, suppose. Change, sorry. You see the title of the x-axis we changed. It is not necessary to change the title of the y-axis. In histogram, it is always frequency. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. I will understand my presentation up to this point.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? You do this in your laptop. I give the 5 minutes to you. Please try. After doing this, please chat me, yes or no, or any problem. Are you doing? Anybody do? Shunanda madam, you
Yes, sir, I'm doing it.
okay? Any problem?
No, sir, doing it. You see, I change another argument, COL, color. Then come write blue within inverted comma. Then appears the blue bar, the histogram. If you change blue to red, then it will be red.
Okay, you can change your color of the histogram in right color name in this argument, and you get this. Now, now, if we do not know which function to use, then use help.search within bracket within inverted comma the text of. Other options are always Google search engine. Can type your question or your maybe function name in Google search, and then you get the which is the actual function for doing that statistical techniques. What is the library package and functions in R? R packages are a collection of R functions, compiled code and sample data. They are stored under a directory called library in R environment. By default, R installs a set of packages during installation. More packages are added later when they are needed for some specific purpose. When we start the R console, only the default packages are available by default. Other packages which are already installed have to be loaded explicitly to be used by the R program that is going to use them. What is a function? A function is a set of statements organized together to perform a specific task. R has a large number of inbuilt functions, and the user can create their own functions. In R, a function is an object, so the R interpreter is able to pass control to the function along with arguments that may be necessary for the function to accomplish the action. The function in turn performs its task and returns control to the interpreter, as well as any result which may be stored in other objects. You can use R as a calculator. You just type log 2 within bracket 32. That means log the value of logarithm of 32 when the base is 2. Then you get the result of this. You just type sqrt within bracket 2, you get the value of the square root of 2. If you want to generate a sequence from 0 to 5 of length 6, then you type ACQ for sequence within bracket 0, 5, length equal to 6. That means first argument is the for the value from where sequence will be started. Second argument is the end point of the sequence. Third argument is the how length of this sequence. If you try to plot a sin x function from angle 0 to 2 pi, then you type plot within bracket sin within bracket SUQ 0, 2 pi, length equal to 100. Actually here, first generate sequence of length 100 from 0 to 2 pi. Then you got the value of these points of the sequence, sine function, and then get the plot of that values. Then you get this type of results are there. Note it, the value of typos is prefaced with a funny looking 1. this one, this one, this one. This indicates that the value is a vector. Means this is the vector value, and this is the first position of the vector value. More on that later. If you exhaust this line, then type the other values in the second line, then here will be, suppose there are 10 values in first line, 11 values are in the second line, first position, then here 11 will appear. 11 within third bracket will be appear. How to entering data with C? It is the main or important task of us, how to enter data with C. The most useful R command for quickly entering in small data set through keyboard, very important point, through keyboard. Small data set, for big data set it is not possible for us to input the data through keyboard. It's possible for only small data sets. The most useful R command for quickly entering in small data sets is the C function. This function combines or concatenates terms together. As an example, suppose we have the following count of the number of typos per page of these notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The information of 8 pages are there. 2, 3, 0, 3, 1, 0, 0, 1. To enter these into art session, we do so with typos equal to C within bracket, the values. Then you type the typos to get the values of typos in this form. Notice a few things. We assign the values to a variable called typos. The value of typos does not automatically print out. When you run this line, then these will not appear. It does when we type just the name of the variable, though as the last input line indicates. Any question? Can understand? You can do this in your laptop. Check, just type typos equal to this and enter, and type typos and give the enter button. Dikshit madam, can you do this in your laptop?
Yes, sir.
It will appear? It
Yes,
appeared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Then we go to the presentation. Applying a function. How to apply a function in R? R comes with many built-in functions that one can apply to data such as typos. One of them is the mean function for finding the mean or average of the data. The first preliminary work of any analysis, any univariate or bivariate analysis, first we need to get the mean values of a variable. How to get? To use it is easy. The function which generate the mean or average value of the data is the mean. Mean within bracket, variable name, typos. Then we get the result. Already in typos variable, we have the data. Then we get mean of typos, then we get 1.25. First, preliminary analysis. If we go to the help menu of mean, This is the window will appear. This is the R documentation of arithmetic mean. The function is mean, package is base package. Generic function for the arithmetic mean. Uses mean within bracket x and other arguments are there. Treat all like this, you get the result. Suppose keeping track of a stock, adding to the data. We have a stock of 14 days, then we get the another 10 days stock like this, and your analysis will be gone. Suppose the daily closing price of your favorite stock for 2 weeks is this. Small data. We can again keep track of this with R using a vector. X is equal to C of within bracket this data. Then you get mean of X, the mean, median, the median, max of X, the maximum or largest value, mean X, the minimum value. These all are R functions. Let add the next 2 weeks worth of data to X. This was this. We can add this several ways. How? First, X is equal to C within bracket. First data is the X. In these X, already some data are given. So these will automatically store here. X and another new 7 days data. That is basically append values to X. Another thing, suppose length X, get the result 15. How long is X now? It was 10. And now it is 15. In this X, it was 10, and now we give append 5 values. You get the length of X is 15. Now we try to another value in 16 indices, then just type X within third bracket 16 equal to 41. Add to a specified index. Another 4 data position indices position as 17 to 20. Then you just type X within third bracket 7 is to 20 equal to C within bracket these 4 data. Add to many specified indices. Notice we did 3 different things to add a vector. All are useful. So let's explain. First, we used the C operator to combine the previous value of X next week's numbers. Then we assigned directly to the 16th index. At the time of the assignment, X had only 15 indices. This automatically created another one. This is the main big thing in R. In any other languages, C or like this, at first we define what is the possible length of variable, but in R it is not necessary. Finally, we assign to a slice of indices. These latter make some things very simple to do. Understand or not? Any question? Shubhajit, sir, any question?
No, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Using skips, because we want to write the syntax of R now, and it will be used in future by me or any other researcher. So it is necessary to save the scripts or store the programs for future. It can often be useful to read it in a list of commands from a separate file. For example, if you want to keep a record of what you did or have a long or complicated piece of R code that you need to repeat, this is called a script file. Write your script file in Notepad and save it. Word is not suitable since a script file needs to be plain text. From the R file menu, choose source R code. This will read in and run all the commands in your script file. You can also use the command this but it is not necessary, because in R, if you go to R, this is the script file. You can save this usual saving process. Suppose in desktop, first save, close this file, and now we open to this. Open script. This is the first desktop, choose, and this. Okay, very easy procedure. Accessing data. There are several ways to extract data from a vector. It is very important for statistical analysis. Here is a summary using both slicing and extraction by a logical vector. Suppose X is the data vector. For example, X equal to 1:10. You do not know how much elements are there. Then you type length X, then you return how many elements. If you want what is second element of the X value, then just type X within third bracket 2. We need all elements without ith element. Then just type X within bracket -2 if I equal to 2. If we want all element without fifth element, then just type X within bracket -5. Then these return all values of X except fifth value. Suppose we want first k elements of the data, then X within third bracket 1:5 if k equal to 5. If we want last k elements, we do not know what is the indices of the last element, or we do not know what is the length of X or length of data, but we need last k elements. First k elements is very easy, 1 to some k, but last k elements, if you do not know the indices of the last element or length of X, then you do not write this portion. But in R, it can be 2. X within third bracket, from where length X -5. Length X gives the how many elements are there? -5 is 2 up to length X. Then it will return, suppose k equal to 5, then this will return last 5 elements. Suppose we need the specific elements, first, third, and fifth, then just type X within third bracket, C within first bracket 1, 3, 5. Another very important, we need the values of x which are greater than some specific value. How to get? Suppose we have a data of examination marks of 100 students. We need how much students are get, by which students are gets first class marks or first division marks above 60% marks. Then how to get x within bracket x greater than 3. This means which x's are greater than 3, the value is 3. Suppose k, in for first division marks, x within bracket x greater than 60, then we get all marks of the first class students. Suppose we need some bigger than or less than some values, x within x less than -2 or x greater than 2. This gives the values of x which are less than -2 or greater than +2. Suppose we want to know which indices are largest, which indices, no, in which place the largest value are there. Then type which within bracket x equal max of x. This is a very important part. Understand or any question? Shukla madam?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Yes, I was trying to do this.
Okay.
So, x third bracket 2, I equal to 2. Then I'm typing this
No, I
in
not type I equal to 2. Just
Okay.
type x
x. Okay,
x
okay.
greater than 3.
Yes.
Then run.
Yeah. Then it is
Please
coming
run.
what you have said.
Just for presentation purpose, I equal to 5.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Suppose we need x, which largest value are there,
Hmm.
which
Okay.
x is equal to max x.
Yes,
Sir,
I
sir,
got it.
will it work
This is
on
the
Likert
16
scale?
position. Yeah.
Will it work on Likert scale also?
Maybe you try. You'll try. Okay.
Okay.
This is the 16 indices where the maximum value. What is the maximum value of x in this data? 13.01. If you type x, this is 100. 16 position is 13.01. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. These 8 means this is the 8th element of the data set. Okay. Any question? My presentation helpful or understandable or not? This 40 minutes, or you are get boring.
No, sir. Helpful.
Okay. Okay. Now go to the presentation. I give this example exercise for you doing this right now. Suppose you track your commute times for 2 weeks, 10 days, and you find the following times in minutes. Enter these into R. Use the function max to find the longest commute time, the function mean to find the average, and the function mean to find the minimum. Oops, the 24 was a mistake. It should have been 18. How can you fix this? Do so and then find the new average. How many times was your commute 20 minutes or more? I give you time for 10 minutes. for doing this, or 15 minutes. This is also break and just do it in your hour. After 15 minutes, I will return. Okay. Anybody do? Mr. Rajiv? Mr. Rajiv? Mr. Praloy? Mr. Shankar Raj? Mr. Shubhajit?
Sir.
Do or not? Are you doing this?
Sir.
Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Just we want to save these values in X. Just write this, get the values. These are X. Then mean of X. This is 18.9. Max of X 24. Mean of X, minimum of X 15. And in which position 24 is there? This is fourth position. Then we replace X4 by 18. Just do this, then get the new mean 18.3. Before this, mean is 18.9. And which times greater than 20? Do this 22, 21, and 22. This is the problem. Okay?
Sir, can you please explain how you had done the replacement of 18 by 24? Other
Okay.
things were clear. I got all the answers.
Okay.
But what I did was I again retyped with
Okay. Okay.
18.
This is which X equal 24. This returns in which indices X value is 24. Just write which X equal 24.
Okay.
Then you got the result 4. Okay. Then replace X4, fourth position, X4 equal to 18.
Equal to 18. Okay.
Then we get the new X at the fourth position replaced by 18.
Okay.
Okay. Then you get the new mean X and new X for 20 greater than 20. This. Okay now?
Yes, it is clear now. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. We'll go to the presentation. How do we get data into R? Not for small data set, large data set. Remember, we have no point and click. First, make sure your data is in an easy to read format such as CSV. If you have the data in Excel file, then first save this file as CSV. Just I give the presentation for this. First open an Excel sheet. Just a minute. This is the Excel file you have. Then go to File, Save As. This already CSV. If you in Excel extension, then you go to this CSV. There are several CSV. Go to this CSV and then save this. Okay. After getting the CSV, you just type read.table in table format. Table, first argument within inverted comma, the path of the files, then comma, this is a say comma separated, so say equal to within inverted comma, comma, header equal to true. This means we need the first row values of the first row as a variable name from Excel sheet. If you do not need this, then you type header equal to false. We do this. I do not understand the chat of Shaiva Dikshit. Suppose D equal to read.table within inverted comma, the path of the Excel sheet. If you right click on Excel sheet, what you want to include in this data, then you get the path of the file. This is the path of the file. This we first this slash double slash, make single slash to double slash. So basically, this is the where the CSV file are stored in your device. Read.table, then separator equal to comma, header equal to true. Then run. Then you type the variable name D, get this data. In first Excel sheet, first data is this, then you get this data in your D variable. I can give this Excel file to you for practice. দয়াশঙ্কর বাবু, মনে হচ্ছে উনি নেই। How I will send this file to you? Chat box, it is not possible. How can I send? Anybody give his mail ID, his or her mail ID to me, then I will send this.
Sir, if you write our email ID in the chat box, you can forward it to us.
আমি পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি এক্ষুনি।
আচ্ছা, আপনি আপনারটা পাঠিয়ে দেবো?
হ্যাঁ, আমাকে পাঠান, আমি সঙ্গে সঙ্গে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। তাহলে ওদের প্র্যাকটিস করতে সুবিধা হবে। হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
I found it already. Check.
Everybody download that file in and save your device. After downloading this file at your device, just right click on the icon of that file. Right click and then get the properties tab. Click on properties tab. Then you get the path of the file location. Just copy that part. I show the presentation. This is just right click, then go to properties, and this is the location. Just select and copy.
Sir, can you repeat it again?
Go to the icon of that Excel file. In my device, here is the file BR. Just right click on this icon, go to properties and copy the location address from here. Do everybody do?
Yes, sir.
Then go to R, and just type D equal to read dot table within bracket, within inverted comma, right click up, and then last slash. You do get, if I do this in my here, this is outcome, then double slash, type the file name with extension and replace all hashes to double hashes, single hashes to double hashes, like this, and comma, shape equal to within inverted comma, comma, header equal to true, and then run the line. Mr. Ashish Shah, do this.
Yes, sir. I am doing it.
Working or not? This comment working or not?
Yes, sir. I am trying.
Trying. Okay. Mr. Dibakar Panda. Sunanda madam.
Yes, sir, doing it.
Working or not?
Yes, sir, working.
Okay, very good. Then we go to the presentation. Working with data, accessing the column. D has our data in it, but you cannot see it directly. To select a column, use D dollar column name. How? First column name is NBR. NBR. Do this in your R. This is the data, NBR data, access in R. Suppose we want to mean value of the first column, then mean of D dollar NBR. Get the mean value of, sorry, NB, not NBR. This is okay. Subsetting data. Example, D within bracket D dollar gender equal M. This will return the rows of D where gender is M. Remember, R is case sensitive. This code does nothing to the original data set. If we store the male data in another variable, then do D dot M equal to D within third bracket D dollar gender equal M gives a data set with appropriate rows. We can do this in R. What is the problem?
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yeah. Ask.
If the variable are arranged as per row wise, what is the
Repeat. Repeat your question.
Sorry, sir. If the data are
I
arranged,
repeat your question.
যদি ভেরিয়েবল
How data arranged?
যদি ভেরিয়েবল
হ্যাঁ।
রো ওয়াইজ হয়
হুম।
তখন কোডটা
ভেরিয়েবল গুলো রো ওয়াইজ।
তখন
তাহলে
code কি হবে?
ভেরিয়েবল গুলো কলামে কনভার্ট করতে হবে, কনভার্ট টু দ্য রো টু কলাম।
Okay, sir.
Actually, in statistical analysis, all data sets variables are in column. A row are for objects.
Okay, sir.
So I'm trying the above code that D is equals to read dot cable, but it is not happening. It is not
Just
working.
you go gender spelling. What spelling? Small g or capital G?
So I'm talking about the D is equals to read.
Read dot table.
Yes, okay.
You just check this path or all slashes are in. You can present your R.
Actually,
Then
sir, yes, sir, I'm having problem with this in H. Oh, I am not able to understand what you have written it.
Okay,
Yeah.
first you go to your icon of Excel sheet. Go to icon of Excel sheet where it is safe.
Okay, sir.
Then I just give present you. Here my file is saved. Just right click on this icon. Go to properties. Okay.
Okay,
Then
sir.
in location, here is the location address. Just copy this.
Okay,
Maybe
sir.
C,
Okay.
maybe D in your device. Okay. Just
Okay,
copy
sir.
this and paste in that position in R.
Yes, sir. BA properties. Then I'll click
Yeah.
OK.
Okay. Why okay? Just copy.
Okay, just copy. Okay, sir.
In location part, just copy. Maybe H colon slash write something. I just copy and paste in my R.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Then
sir.
just give after the pasting double slash, write the file name with extension and change all slashes, single slashes to double slashes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
write
Yes.
separate and header, then run.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. If you
So,
yes, tell.
sir, what you have written after desktop, that H in between H and C.
This is my location. This is
Okay,
my folder.
this is your location. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I just want to keep this file.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then suppose we want to the mail data in a new variable d.m. Then just type d.m d within bracket d equal to d dollar gender equal m. Then just run. Okay, suppose m not found, because in Excel 0 or 1 type. So just type 0 within inverted comma, I think. No, undefined column. Gender. Just a minute. In gender column 0 or 1. Yeah. Got it? Only 0 male data are there. Gender. Just check. Only 0. Last column, gender. And another is female data. D dot F equal to one. None dot D dot F all are 1. What is the positions? And here what is the positions of male data? Now we separate the male data and female data in two variables, D dot M and D dot F. Understand? D dot M gives a data set with the appropriate rows. This is the histogram of suppose D dot $WG variables. Get the histograms. We change the title of the histogram. Main equal to weight gain. Then it is replaced by weight gain. All we already know. X axis level, X lab, weight gain, and Y lab is the frequency. Color change, blue, maybe white, maybe gray, maybe pink, or like this. How to save the graphics? Very important. These window are appear, graphics window appear in R, but how to save? Typically, you will want to save a copy of any graphs produced by R and perhaps include them in another package, for example, in a Word document. In writing your thesis, it is necessary to copy the graph from R to paste in window. Suppose we have produced a histogram. Hist opens a new window in R called graphics window containing the graph. When this window is active, the menu option also change. To print graph directly, use print from the file menu. You can save the file in several different formats from save as. What can read any of meta file, BMP, PNG, JPG. PostScript is suitable if you use LaTeX to write documents. JPG is a good choice if you want to include it on a web page. The different formats can vary greatly in size. You can copy and paste the graph directly into Word by clicking on the graphics window, using Ctrl+C to copy the file. Then in Word, you can paste the image using Ctrl+V or paste from edit menu. This is a very important part. Just we check this. We will check. Go to R. And this is the active window. Active window, these two are inactive window. Go to File. Then Save As. These are all formats are available here. You can choose anyone, also PDF also. Copy and save in your location in your device and use for further work. You can also copy Ctrl+C and in Word paste Ctrl+V. Understand? Any query? Very important this is. Mr. Shankar Raj. Chonda madam.
Yes, sir.
Do?
No, doing, sir. Not done yet.
Okay. Mr. Rajiv Boda.
Yes, sir, I am doing, sir.
Okay. Any query?
No, sir.
You can use the box plot. By the box plot function, box plot within bracket, variable name, you get these graphs. This is the box plot. Very important device. Change it, main title, x-axis title, y-axis title, like this. Suppose you want to get two box plot in one same graph paper, then first, what if you want to several box plots side by side to be able to compare them? First subset the data into separate variables, then create the box plot of x comma y, then you get this box plot in same graph paper. You can change the variable names, do it by shift, several box plots in same graph paper. Suppose we want to generate some scatter plots. Suppose we have two variables and we wish to see the relationship between. Works very well. R code is plot x comma y. You get this is the scatter plot of two variables. Plots may be point plot, maybe line plot, maybe depth of the point. Maybe you can change the title of the graph, x-axis, y-axis. This is the line plots. This is the line plots. This is the one line, two line plots. You can change the line plots of two graph paper for separating the variables. One is dark line and another is dotted line. You can set the legend of the graph by legend x coordinate, y coordinate, names of series in column format, line types. Just give this is for the Intel. This is for Intel company and this is for Dell company. Just show the legend 60,45. This is the position of the legend. C within bracket Intel, Dell, and this is the one for dotted, one for line, and two for dotted. Paneling the graph, you can in same graph paper, histogram, box plot, line plot, scatter plot, all those in same graph paper by par functions, This is the basically quality of Excel, but this is the quality of R. R is very good quality. Okay. I can stop my presentation here. I sent this to this whole presentation. Many slides are there. You can use this. I sent to Dayashankar Babu. Okay, Dayashankar Babu, আপনাকে আমি প্রেজেন্টেশনটা পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, আপনি এটা ওদেরকে শেয়ার করে দেবেন যাতে ওরা এগুলো দেখে দেখে করতে পারে। Any questions for participants? Any queries? HR. Our menu, it is the best practice for getting R. Hope you will enjoy. If
Sir,
not,
I have one question.
please ask.
I just wanted to ask that is there any scope in R of when we are plotting this box plot or any other kind of graphics we are doing, is there any way that R will analyze for us, or we have to do the analysis? Like usually we do the analysis, but any way?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please guide me? for that?
I have some presentation of regression line or like this in Excel. This PowerPoint presentation. You do check.
Okay.
Okay. দয়াশঙ্কর বাবু আমি পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি, আপনি একবার চেক করে নেবেন। হ্যাঁ, প্রেজেন্টেশনটা পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি।
Okay,
এর মধ্যে
sir.
অনেক কিছু আছে, টাইম সিরিজ অ্যানালিসিস থেকে শুরু করে অনেক কিছু আছে। হ্যাঁ, সেগুলো
আচ্ছা স্যার,
আপনারা দেখে নিতে পারবেন।
ঠিক আছে।
Any questions? If you enjoyed this presentation, it is my pleasure. If you bore, it is my failure. Okay?
না স্যার, বোর হয়নি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। দয়াশঙ্কর বাবু তাহলে ক্লোজ করি।
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you.
Okay.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Okay.